Welcome back to the channel once again, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? I hope you're all fantastic today. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Got a little bit of a squirrel brain going on. It was hotter than hot today. 95 degrees. Yeah, and there's the trapper. Hey! Shut your pie hole. Yeah. So, today we're going to talk about a couple of things. First off, I'm going to talk about my work for a few seconds. I have literally 2 things to move out of the old shop, and I'm done. Literally 2 things. I'm waiting on a big cardboard bin to come in, or not cardboard bin, newspaper recycle bin, because we have like, I don't know, 10 rolls of old, crappy, ugly looking newspaper. So we're gonna recycle it. So we're waiting for that. And then I have the film image setter. I gotta move to the new shop with the forklift, and I'm done. We are out like a trout. Peace out. You can have your piece of shit building. The only downfall to moving out of there, we are actually looking for a place to buy, to move to get the hell out of these buildings that we are in, because the landlord is a big old, he's a baba kadoosh. He's just a big douchebag. We're not even fully out of the building, and let's rephrase that. He had our building up for lease on a website, telling people to come rent it a month before we even moved out. Like the month we started moving out, he had it listed. I was like, what the hell, you douchebag? And he's forced us ever since. So he had plans to do something with those buildings. I ain't gonna mention those things, but they were drug dealer. Yeah. So his plans are off, I guess. I don't know exactly what the hell his issue is, but all I care is I'm out of that building. He can have it, and everything else that's goes with it. I'm done. And then we're slowly going to buy us a building and get the hell out of there. Be done with him and his douchebag ways. He's just a big douchebag. He will call us, well, he calls my boss, threatening my boss. And I said, how about you call me and threaten me like that and see what happens, bud? I said, because I'm going to fly off the handle at you. I don't play that bullshit card. Nope, sorry. Oops, I placed that. That was totally crooked. And somebody in our complex was getting served papers. And I know those people. And he was like asking us if we would serve them papers. And my boss is like, no, I'm not serving them papers. And he's like, oh, we'll ask Jeremy if he would serve them papers, because they need to move out. And I'm like, who is this? And he's all, so-and-so, and I was like, okay, and what the F do you want? I was wondering if you can go over and serve papers to so-and-so and tell them they have 60 days to get out. I said, did you go bump your noggin? You really think that I'm gonna walk over to two of my best friends that I've known for a long time? Here's paperwork. I gotta serve you. You guys gotta be out of here in 60 days. I said, you can jump off of a effing bridge. No thank you. You can find somebody else to do that. I ain't doing that shit. Nope. Because I don't want to ruin a friendship because you don't want to find somebody else to do it. You want to think that us tenants will do your dirty work when his little lady that does stuff around there doesn't want to do it. Not my problem. Right? Right. So anyways, enough with work. I'm done. We're out of there. Hallelujah. I almost died today with the new place because we're trying to set up some pallet racking. And yeah, we had no clue what the hell we were doing because we just got it. And apparently we're missing some clips or something. And it almost fell on us. Yeah. We're done with it for now. Yeah. I ended up spun it around and laid it up against the wall. And I said, yeah, when you figure it out, let me know. Because I ain't about to die today over some pallet racking. No, thank you. Okay, anyways. So, my plan of action for today is to talk to you guys about what I've been up to. You know, just give you an update on how things are going. Now that work's out of the way, hallelujah. You guys don't understand what it is for me. Like, work is like, I take pride in my work. I've been working for this company for 20 years. And no, actually, my mom passed away October 17th, 2000. And I worked there, I worked there, I think, for 2 years before my mom passed away. I may have been there for like 22 years. I'll have to figure that out. I know it was June when I got hired. The year? Don't have a clue. Too much bubbles. Anyways, done talking about work. We're going to talk about what I have been doing with my life on the weekends, after work. So, as you guys know, I may not know, I live on some property. I live on 15 acres. It is ran and owned by my dad and my brother and I. And the upkeep alone is too much for my dad, so I gotta try to keep up with as much as I possibly can. So usually in the evenings, without getting too hot, like today was 90 freaking 5. I didn't do nothing today. I came home from work and I was like, yep, I'm gonna sit my butt right here on this couch. I'm gonna play me some Xbox. No, yeah, play Xbox. I was gonna say PlayStation, but no, I play Xbox. And then I went outside and I did some raking, some stuff I weed eated the other day. I raked up around the red tips so it was nice and clean looking instead of being all shaggy and having dead grass falling all over the place. But anyways, so what I've been doing is preparing for fire season. You guys know, may not know, I live in California. Now, before you say, oh, California, let's get this straight. I live in Northern California. I live like an hour and 30 from Oregon. I'm way up top. I'm not way down low. That's where everybody gets confused. Oh, you're from California. LA must suck. No, I'm like 14 hours from LA. I mean, LA does suck. I was born there. I can't stand it. But yeah. So California always has fire issues. Mainly because we get so dried out that you can't fix it. Once we get dry, you can't fix being dry. And the main reason that I say that is because our mayor, I don't even know who does it. The city council, the mayor, I don't know who the hell does it, but so we have a lake. It's called Shasta Lake. It is about a 15-minute drive from my house. And that lake gets so full, they release a boatload of water, expecting that the snow runoff from next year is going to be really good. So they drop the lake severely to where it ends up and hurts us in the long run because we didn't have water. The lake was so far down there. I mean, this is a big lake I'm talking about, you guys. A big lake. That is Shasta Lake. There's a lot of coves all over the place. This lake is 365 miles of shoreline. So if you were to get into a boat and start here at Shasta Dam, or dams to the river, you would drive 365 miles all the way along the lake. And that's every little cut, nick, cranny. So, it's a big lake. See, here's Redding. See, like, this is the main heart of Redding down here. Not that. Like, this is Redding. Just trying to see where I live. So, I live somewhere, like right here. Because I'm right on the, well, that's Bella Vista. I'm like right on the edge of Bella Vista Lane. So, I'm like over here. So I'm a good ways from town. What'd I drop? I don't know. I don't see it. Oh well. I don't see it. So, okay, my minder's still here. I thought I dropped my minder. Somebody said something to me the other day. You're tan. I'm like, no. I'm Native Indian. I This is my natural. My arms are darker. I'm a darker complected, not like dark complected, but you can tell I have Indian in me. Okay, so what I have been doing at home to prevent fires, me and my dad have both been tackling this. I have been weed eating all the fence lines, and my dad goes around and mows the fence lines, and then he either jumps in the tractor or I jump on the riding lawnmower or vice versa. And one of us mows and one of us rides the tractor and runs the rototiller. Usually my dad rides the tractor because it's easier for him to ride the tractor than the rototiller or the riding lawnmower, because riding lawnmower it's not as comfortable for him. I don't mind, especially if I'm just sitting. I don't mind at all. So that's what we've been doing. It's been nonstop, 15 acres. We weeded all the fence lines on the property. We mow everything down. We spray it, everything, and about a 40 feet wide. We spray it. And then we go over it with the rototiller on the tractor, and that's like 4 feet wide. And we'll do like 6, maybe 8 passes wide from. So like this is the fence line. We'll do like maybe like 6 to 8 passes in there, and those are 4 foot wide. So it gives a good fire break, and then that's also something that we go through and rototiller often, just to keep it just dirt in there, because we, like I said, we spray it, we cut it down, we spray it, and then we continue to rototiller it just to keep it good. So if a fire does decide to come through, we have about a 40-foot fire break all the way around the property, including front fields, front of the houses, sides of the houses, all the way around the houses. In the front portion of my house, there's two yards that are completely green, and then up front it gets the same thing done. So that's about what I've been doing. Plus, I'm mowing my yard because it's growing like whoa, like I cut it last weekend, and then I had to cut it again this weekend because it was already like 6 inches tall. It's like, good Lord, that sun shining is waking up the grass. So that's been my week so far. I should say, like, my last couple of weekends, and after work when I can. After work, I've been running the weed eater, trying to weed eat around all the fruit trees on the property, the shrubs, the bushes, just trying to weed eat around everything, so it's all gone. So when it dies, it's pretty much knocked down. And then Trapper, he's gotten pretty used to the cows. So we have 3 cows they're working on the front field right now, which is about I'd say about 2 acres. And then there's 3 cows up there, or 3 steers, I should say. And then there are 3 goats in the back, which is probably about an acre and a half, maybe 2 acres in the back. They're working on that section. So once those 2 sections are eaten down pretty good, we'll move them to the section beside my house, which is going to be fun because Trapper's going to go nuts when he sees the cows, because usually he barks and goes crazy and acts like a wild child, like he's never seen them before in his life. OCD, y'all. Gotta keep it straight. I need a drink, so pardon me. I'm trying this new drink I seen the other day. Yeah, it's actually pretty damn good. I was surprised. Excuse me. I don't know why every time I drink Dr. Pepper, it makes me burp. Every time. But I love it. I love Dr. Pepper. You guys like Dr. Pepper? Write that in the comments. So anyways, I want to talk about Trappers a little bit. I'm trying to get into the swing of things now that work is done with being a madman and going all over the place. I want to get back to my other channel, which is JTMJ and Fish. Want to get back to that channel and start putting content back on it. It's been 8 months or so since I've done a video over there. I need to get back and into the swing of things and at least try to post a video or maybe some picture clips of the kiddos. I don't know what I want to do yet. Phoenix, good lord, that frog. I love him to death. He's so stinking cute. I don't know if it's a male or a female. He or she, he, it, good lord. I was feeding Phoenix, and Phoenix, so their feeding response is they open their mouth and their tongue comes out, right? It don't come out very far. It's like his bottom jaw just kind of like folds down and it sticks out, and it maybe move like 3/8 of an inch, a half an inch at most, you know. So he's got to be pretty precise when he's grabbing a cricket, little turd. He doesn't like going into a smaller tank and be put in with crickets. He wants to eat the crickets in his big tank, which I don't mind, but crickets can bite frogs and actually could injure them. So I'm a little hesitant on putting frogs in there and just letting them go. Or, jeez, crickets. I would love to get him a terrarium. All he has right now is a fish tank. Terrariums are not cheap here. I can get a smaller one. He's not going to need a very big tank. I mean, 10 gallons suits him well for life. They actually told me when I bought him, like, you can put him in a 5-gallon and he'd be fine because they don't hardly ever move. But Phoenix is actually very, what's the word for it? Very active. Like, I get up in the morning and I go and I say, of course I get up and I say good morning to Trapper and Mary Jane, and then I go to Phoenix's cage and I say, good morning, Phoenix. And every morning I notice his water dish is filthy. Like, it's got dirt all over it. And it's just dirty. So instantly in my head, Phoenix has been in his water. And I pull it out, I clean it all up, give him fresh, desensitized, not desensitized, fresh, toxic-free water. Like, you can't have chlorines or anything like that in it. And distilled water, there you go. And I come home from work today, his water dish is full of dirt again, and his dirt in his tank is all moved around, so he is an active little burger, and he surprised the crap out of me. He almost jumped up high enough to get out of his tank. I was like, okay, you need a terrarium, something that because it's a pain in the butt when you're trying to feed a cricket or feed a frog, and you're feeding it in a tank, and the tank is, it's square, whatever. And a terrarium, it has 2 doors. You guys see Sister Addictions on her live. It's got 2 doors. That's a terrarium. And it's only so high. Yada, yada, yada. So, that is a terrarium. This one is only a (12 inches by 12 inches by 18 tall. So it's not a very big tank at all. And it's $79 right now on sale. And then I have a coupon, but that $80 for that tank. And it's smaller than what he's in, it's just taller. I don't know. I'm like, man, I would love to have one, but that's $100 bill by the time I check out. I was like, damn. For a frog? I already have a 10-gallon tank, but like I said, trying to feed him in a 10-gallon tank, it's rough because he is a wild child when he's eating. See, I call him a he all the time when I don't really have a clue if it's a male or female. Phoenix is wild when it eats. And, like, he runs around with his mouth open, and he's like, just think of the Pac-Man frog. That's how he is. Like, seriously. You put your finger down there, it's getting bit, and there's a chance that it's coming off, because Pac-Man frogs, they can seriously hurt you. They can draw blood. I have had it actually happen to me. Cut me up pretty dang bad. To the point where I thought I was going to lose a finger. But I didn't. It was fine. Just had a rough spat. But yeah, like, I would love to have an Exo terrarium. Maybe the next thing I buy, I'll buy one of those. I'll spend a little bit of money on myself instead of always saving. And, well, I don't really save. I save money, but I save my own personal money. Like, YouTube money to me is YouTube money. That I have to keep that separate. I put it all back into the channel. Always buying something good. I need to actually I need to go buy some dowels because I need to put my second shelf up in my shelving kit because I'm running out of storage room. I'm not really running out of storage room. I'm just running out because I keep buying stuff. But hey, it's all good. Got much more to come. And let's see, what else is there going on in the world today besides Phoenix is a crazy kid when he is eating. Mary Jane, she's still ornery sassy as ever. Yeah, I said Mary Jane. Like, I don't know what her deal is. She's, like, constantly wants to sleep in bed with me. Like, to the point where she goes and gets in bed before me. I'm just like, what are you doing, cat? It's hot as hell in this room, and you're in here sleeping. Unless she's in there going, neener, neener, neener. I got to sleep in the bed before you. Now I can leave. Probably what she's doing. She's such a little shit. Anyways, I'm just being a goober. Goober. All right. I had some interruption of the phone, the telephony. So I kind of cut off for a second. Ugh. Damn telemarketers. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit. Once again, I do have a giveaway going on in my Facebook group. It ends. When does it end? Do you remember? Let's see if I remember. 2 days. If you haven't entered, go enter. I'll have it linked down below so you can go enter if you'd like to enter. If not, no worries. More luck for the next one. And let's see. I don't know what happened, but I've noticed like a jump in YouTube. In my channel, I know I entered into Mrs. Coffee's 1 hour whip and chat challenge, but my channel went from like 15 1550 to 1620 in like 2 days. I was like, whoa, what the heck? It was a big jump. I was really like, whoa, that shit, it worked. Let me see here. Yeah, 1620. It jumped up pretty quick. I don't know if it was from that or what, but it jumped. And it's funny because I was saying that I get emails all the time saying I have new subscribers. This person subscribed, that person subscribed. By the time I go through my emails and I look at it, like my number, I would get emails saying I got new subscriber, but like my channel wasn't, like the number wasn't going anywhere. And I was like, what the heck's going on? And then all of a sudden it decided it was going to show me wrong. It says, oh yeah, watch this. I'm going to jump up to like 1620. Check it out. Bloop. Jumped up. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to my number. I was just there for a minute. I was like, something's going on. But there's always something going on with YouTube. You would think that they would have it figured out by now. Notifications don't work. Half the time. I don't know where that came from. Nice and straight. So, I'm gonna have me a piece of licorice. I know now 5. Oh, the other one. Oh, this one. Now 5. No. Pull it. Yeah, my good fat head. Okay, we're going back to diamond painting. I love you. Okay. Now, I have no clue what the heck I was talking about. So, I gotta find something to talk about. I think whatever I was talking about was done. And I didn't write any notes down today because it was last minute trying to get things done. Took a shower, took care of Trapper when I got home, took care of Phoenix. That's when I noticed that Phoenix was super active and in his water dish again. He must have got hot at some point in time during the day, which he shouldn't be getting hot because the heater, maybe he does have a tank heater. Yeah, he does have a small heater on the tank. I'll have to turn that off so it don't make him too terribly hot. I forgot about that thing. See? A good thing talking to you guys because I remembered he had something on his tank that I completely forgot about. He don't need it right now. He probably need it turned on at night to keep his tank warm, but during the day when the house stays about 75, 80 degrees, when it was 95 out today, today when I got home, the house was 78 degrees, which was perfect condition for him. But well, let's see. Anything else I want to talk about? Update on the new craft. It's not here yet. I don't know what the holdup is. I thought it said it was going to be here by now, but it is not. No worries. There is a Treasure Studios art unboxing up on the channel if you haven't already seen it. There is a Treasure Studios art unboxing up for Patreons right now. It is a special piece. If you guys haven't seen that, check out the Patreon and check out the painting. You can find the Patreon link in the, if it's not in the description, it's in, if you go to my homepage, it's in my homepage area. Or my about section, I should say. Lately, my phone, I've been uploading from my phone because it's quicker and it's easier and it doesn't, if I upload from my laptop, it could take like 3 to 5 hours. If I upload from my phone, it literally takes like an hour. I don't know why. I guess laptop has to do something different. Now, if I disconnected my Wi-Fi, my laptop would probably be faster because through Wi-Fi, internet gets slowed down quite a bit. Anyways, so I'll have to figure that one out. I've been uploading from my phone, and half the time my phone puts in my links. It's weird because if I go live, I go live from my phone, and it puts in my links in the description box. But if I post a video from my phone, it don't work. I don't understand that. Explain how that works. I'm still stumped. Sorry, I was checking on him. He was like really breathing hard. He's sound asleep. Go figure. He's sitting over there going. sound asleep. He's been sleeping on the tile floor because it's hot. So today we set out back on the back porch, and since today was an off day for me for doing any yard work, I sat out there and I brushed him for as long as he would let me do it, which normally he's pretty good about it. He just lets me do it. Where did I just see that heart? Heart, right there. Usually he's pretty good about it and he don't care. Today he was a little antsy. But I told him, get your Bucci over here and sit down, and he got his Bucci over there and sit down. Scoot your Bucci. I'd said that to my boss on Monday. I think it was Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. And we're taking a load over on the forklift, and I said, scoot your Bucci. I'm gonna ride along with you just to make sure nothing falls. And he goes, what the hell did you say? I said, scoot your Bucci. What the hell is scoot your Bucci? I said, scoot your butt. Oh, is that what that means? Good Lord, where have you been? Scoot your Bucci's been around forever. I tell Trapper all the time when he's taking up the bed, scoot your Bucci. I could say that to him when he's sleeping on the floor, and he'd probably get up and walk away because he knows I'm laying on top of my leg, or he's doing something I don't want him to be doing. 90% of the time he's laying on top of my knee, and my knee's bending the opposite way than it wants to bend, and it hurts, and I'm like, get the hell off of my leg. And then he just sits there and looks at me, and I say, scoot your Bucci. And he jumps up because he knows I'm going to get pissed in about 2.5 seconds if you don't move. Chai. Throwing them diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. That song. I've been watching a friend of mine on DLive. It's a place similar to YouTube, except for all you do is live stream. You don't do videos or anything. It's strictly live stream. I don't know how some of them do a live stream like that all the time, but they always seem to be doing live streams. But I've been watching her over there. She's an old friend from YouTube, and I've met some pretty cool people over there. They keep asking me, are you gonna go live over here? She said, you can diamond paint like I do. People would come and watch. I said, yeah, it's just I have people at YouTube that I would like to come watch, but I don't know if they would come watch. Shine bright like a diamond. The coolest thing about DLive is you can listen to whatever music you want. There is no copyright. There's no nothing. You can listen to music. I go into streams. People are freaking blaring music. It's pretty cool. You get paid in, like, when you donate to a channel, you donate lemons, which is, what are lemons? I can't remember. Let me look it up. Actually, I can just go to DLive. DLive. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, I gotta click on this. I'll turn my volume off. So I don't know what the hell they are. They, you have to buy them, which you can get, what was it? 57 lemons for 99 cents. 100 lemons equals 1 ice cream. 100 lemons equals a diamond. It's weird. I don't know what they equal out to in the long run, but that's how their donation system is. It's kind of cool, but I don't know if I'd ever stream over there. I like going over there and supporting Ash. That's about it. There's a couple other people over there who like to go over there and hang out and support. They're like on that thing like all the time. Like every time I turn around, I'm getting a notification. So and so's live. So and so's live. So and so's live. I'm like, good golly. I understand. Like, there's shit going on in the world and you guys ain't working, but damn. Anyways, enough talk about the crap. I don't really know what else to talk about, besides I'm hot. It's not even... It's time to get my swamp cooler up and working. And ready for this heat. That's my first agenda for the week, this coming weekend. Let's get my swamp cooler in line. So if it does decide to get hot, I'm prepared. Like today, I like sitting in this leather chair. I'm hot. I'm burning up. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to call it quits for the day, or for the night. I've kind of lost my train of thought and don't really remember anything about what I was going to be talking about. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. So we're going to call it here, and to give you guys a heads up, I may not be live this weekend. I'm not 100% sure yet. My brother is talking about going and helping him finish his fence. He's got like one more section in the back yard that combines with the neighbor's fence, and that's the only thing that we were waiting to do last. And he wanted to get it done last weekend, but there was no way. So it may happen this weekend, so there might not be no live Saturday. If that's the case, I will see you guys Friday with the finishing of the bead video, native beading video. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a fantabulous day. Thank you guys all for the support. Patreon, you guys are awesome. And I hope you guys have peace, love, and respect for one another. And later, y'all.